Good, barely morning on August, not August, it's not that late. It's July still, July the 23rd. I know, it's been 8 days. My name is Eddie. It's been 8 days since my last YouTube, but I've been nursing my foot and it's a bit better, but still a pain. And I still have a couple of weeks before I get this biometric assessment to see if orthotics or a brace or something might help. So I can still walk, but it's still a pain, a literal pain. And I thought it was doing a little better, but I can already tell walking here that it really hasn't changed that much. Oh, hello there. Look, we have a pussy cat. I can't let you in, though, if that's what you're after. He has a collar. Okay, goodbye. Don't follow me. I've seen that cat in our backyard. Since our cat is not an outdoor cat, he doesn't have any territorial rights in the backyard. This cat, who clearly is an outdoor cat, probably considers several places along the street part of his territory. Well, so much for my hope that my foot would not hurt as much today, as it already is more than I anticipated. But I'm tough. Ish. Already been to the gym today, too. I'm writing today. I seem to have managed to find a little niche where I don't have any immediate, got to get it done publishing tasks. I have some I still need to get done this month, but it doesn't have to be today. And I'm seem to kind of push through a log jam in the current work in progress, which is this, I guess you'd call it urban fantasy novel called The Fifth Magic. About 65,000 words in. It'll probably be around 100,000 words. That's kind of what I write to. Might be a bit shorter, I can't tell yet. But I kind of see what I have to do to the end. But there's lots of big, important scenes and stuff coming, so. Whoa. Don't worry, they're on leashes. Anyway, I seem to push through that, and so the writing was going pretty good yesterday. Hopefully it will continue to go well this time. Somebody's being a bad dog back there. So this will just be an ordinary, boring, well, hopefully not too boring, but, familiar walk downtown. Gardens are all starting to look well. It's not supposed to rain, but I just felt a few drops. I hope that's all it is, a little spit. Nothing serious. It is smoky still, too. Not as smoky as some days, but it is smoky from forest fires. Up north into our west, somewhere where you would get that from. I don't think I even have an umbrella in my computer bag today, so I hope it doesn't rain any more than this. Nice and cool, at least. Don't know exactly what the temperature is, but it's well under 20 degrees, I think. Probably 17 or 18. At a guess. They continue to do whatever it is they're doing here, although I never see anybody on the scaffolding. I just see the scaffolding. No progress has been made. Probably be more people on the sidewalks because I happen to be walking down right at lunch hour. Usually I'm at it before lunch. It'd be nice to make this light, but I suspect it's going to change before I get there. Oh, maybe not. I can get a few more steps, I can make it. I walk fast. I can probably make it. It'll give me a countdown. 18, 17, 16. Yeah, I can make that. So that being the case, I'll just go straight up Albert this time on this side to start. Yeah, just for fun, let's go through the tunnel here. Arcade, really. The door opened as I went by. Sometimes alleys make a nice change. I think this is a particularly scenic place to walk. I'm just in behind Thai Garden, which is a pretty good restaurant. I haven't been there in ages, but it's been fine when I have been. Thai Garden is there. There's Albert Street over there. I see a spot. Walk through here. Is this the one that used to be a hostel and now it's something else? I think so. This was a youth hostel, but now it's got businesses in it. And city cakes are in here. I just got my birthday cake from here. Well, I didn't, but my wife got my birthday cake from here. Trojan House. That's information about the house if you want to pause and read it. Anyway, that's got Queen City cakes in it. I don't know what else is in there. So my birthday was on Sunday, and my cake came from there. They used to be, at one point I think they were downtown, and then they were the warehouse district, and now they're here. Oh, 15th was closed, but maybe it's still closed further down. Been a bit of a pain getting around. It always is this time of year. You never know where you're going to run into a. My imagination, or are those pillars over there not actually straight on that house? Is that an optical illusion? Or it has the whole porch sagged slightly to the left. It looks straight from this direction, so I guess it was an optical illusion. You can see this street, which is normally one way, is currently two-way, or a section anyway. And no parking on this side as a result. At least I think that's what's going on there. Maybe it was, and now it isn't again. I don't know. I never walked up in there, but I'm not sure there's a way out, so I don't think I will. One of the more uninteresting apartment buildings over there. Well, there's a bicycle coming this way, but that doesn't mean that it's two-way in this direction because bicyclists are known for not obeying traffic laws. Let's go this way, between these two buildings. I've come this way from the other direction, but I don't think I've gone this way from this direction. Oof. Hopefully it's a good thing. My foot hurts a little less now than when I first started, but we'll see what happens when I stop walking entirely. What I found when we were in France and doing long walks was that it would often hurt the most after I quit walking and was resting, which would not seem to be what you would expect, but nevertheless, that's what I found. So we'll see if it really kills me once I'm sitting down and trying to write. I brought some Tylenol. I used to wonder when I was younger, who needs all this Tylenol? They're always advertising pain relief. Who gets, why should you hurt when you're older? And guess what? I found out. Some of the pain is just random as far as I can tell. You roll over in bed and pull a muscle kind of thing. Those awful, awful scooters. I hate those things. We go by Ripplinger. I often keep walking that way, but today we'll go this way. An art gallery and this old house. At one point they'd expanded to two houses, but I think they unexpanded again and are now just back into one. I haven't been in there in ages, but this was part of theirs as well. At least for a while. All apartment building with a low thing in the front. I presume this is like a lounge or, communal space you can use for things. But again, never been in this one. Oh, there's a crow. Low crow. First Baptist Place. Yeah, it's another senior's place. Oh, let's go this way. This house has broken windows and graffiti on it, so I'm guessing it's not currently occupied. Oh yeah, they must be ripping stuff out inside. That's what all that is. Some sort of renovations, one would think. In there. Oof. And we'll go straight through here to the sidewalk. Where a pigeon awaits us, but not for long. Off he goes. This is Lauren Street. We will just cross out it as well. Down through here. Getting quite close now. See the hotel over there. keep my sort of alley in between buildings walk here. Oh, my foot, my poor, poor foot. That's a reference to Most Happy Fella, which is a show I was in back in '97. I played Tony Esposito. I'm the most happy fella in the whole Napa Valley. He's a grape grower. Falls in love with a younger waitress, and then she has a fling with his hired hand, but it all works out in the end. Anyway, one of her songs as a waitress is, "Oh, my feet, my poor, poor feet. Bet your life a waitress earns her pay. I've been on my feet, my poor, poor feet, all day long today." And now that my foot is hurting, that song keeps popping into my head when I walk. And I'm not a waitress, but I do have a sore foot. There's Blessed Sacrament Church, which is where the University of Regina Chamber Singers 50th reunion concert will be in 2 weeks, I guess. Or is it 3 weeks? 3 weeks. No. This coming week is the 27th, and there's a first one in, no, yeah, basically 3 weeks, not quite 3 weeks. 2.5, I guess. Those of us in Regina have a rehearsal on Tuesday night. Looking forward to. I sang with them for several years in the '90s and early 2000s. When Catherine Morin was the director, and then after she left, I didn't go back. It changed, and I haven't been back since. But of course, now I'm singing with Wascana Voices, very high-end choir, and continue to do that. And we're going to Victoria next year, I guess, for something called Podium, which is the national convention of choir directors and that kind of thing. Some big group of guys all work together, I would bet, taking a lunchtime walk. And here we come to Victoria Avenue as we come in behind the hotel here, down towards Scarth Street. So just around this corner, and I will be done. Hopefully it's not another 8 days before I do anything, but my foot has been, it's hard to get up the gumption when I don't have to. I do enough walking, just going shopping and stuff. This wasn't too bad. We'll see what it feels like on the way home. Last time I did this, it hurt worse on the walk home than it did on the walk down here. We are Hotel Saskatchewan. It's a Marriott now. It used to be a Radisson. At one time, it was just its own thing. And it was also a CP hotel when it was built. CP or CN? It was a CN hotel. Maybe it was one of the big railroad hotels that any town that was on the main rail line would have. Any large city anyway, or large town. We're not exactly a large city, but larger than many. Yeah, farmers market's going on over there too. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for walking with me. Bye for now.